Hey, welcome back. Jet City Improv is teaming up with Porkfilled Productions to celebrate Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
They have a new comedy show called Joy Market, and it centers on elevating AAPI voices. And it's now showing through May 13th. And here to share more about their production is Roger Tang, producer with Porkfilled Productions. Welcome to you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Porkfilled Productions is the oldest Asian American theater group in Seattle. So tell us about how long you've been around.
Well, we've been around, we're celebrating our 25th anniversary.
Wow.
Quarter century. I've been there since the beginning. I'm one of the co-founders, and basically we sat down and said, look, we've been doing theater and drama for a little bit, but there's stuff missing. And the stuff we were missing were stuff like comedy, being funny, having bigger-than-life swashbuckling heroes and things like that. And we said, well, we are going to fill that need because we are creative people. We can do this sort of thing. And basically, we started out as a sketch comedy group about 25 years ago. We were in the first wave of Seattle sketch comedy with people like Mike Daisy, who's now on the national circuit as a performance artist. And a lot of other folks are now part of the theater scene. Ian Bell was part of ACT's solo show a month ago. And we decided to do that sort of thing, get into doing comedy and theater. Right now, we're into a phase of doing what we call genre fiction, steampunk, horror, science fiction, that sort of thing. Last year, we did a historical fantasy about the real-life pirate queen of China,
Wow.
who commanded the largest pirate fleet in history. This year, we're going to explore Filipino witches.
Interesting. Oh,
that's
this is
so
very cool.
Yes.
And you're partnering with Jet City Improv. You guys are doing a new comedy show called Joy Market.
Yes.
So I want to know all about that. What can people expect?
Well, basically, this is coming back to our roots. We started out in sketch comedy and improv, and let's go back to that. And what we did, we gathered a lot of folks, and he said, well, look, we have a little time slot in May for Asian Pacific, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and we have so many people who are talented who don't get seen a lot on stage. So we gathered up 10 folks. We decided to write some stories and some fun stuff, some jokes, and add some improv to it. And we just have a lot of fun with it. And here we are.
So it is so lovely to hear that you're trying to fill this space where there seemed to be a need. So do you feel that in sketch comedy there's not a lot of Asian American, Pacific Islander representation?
It's not recognized. It's like when you think of comedians, you usually think of white people or black people. You don't think of Asian people that often. But there are a number of Asian American comedy groups throughout the country. Chicago has one connected with Second City. I know there's one in Toronto. There's been folks in LA and Vancouver, BC. So it's like there are folks around, but it's like people don't think of us as being funny. They'll think of us in stereotype things like we're the nerds, we're the best friends, or if you're really lucky, you're the the mysterious Oriental sex goddess that'll be the object of the hero's desire. But we're also funny. We're also leading men men and women in our own stories. So it's like, yes, let's show us what we can do.
How does it work having both sketch and improv in one show? Is it like one scene is all improv and then one is all sketch? Or is every scene like loosely scripted, but then you add improv into it? How does it work?
Well, something that doesn't work. But
that's improv.
Yeah, that's improv. But there are segments that are sketch. There's segments that are improv. But I think people are loose. If they go with something and it's funny, we'll go with it. So.
Excellent. So you just kind of want to feel it out and lean into what you can.
Oh yes, that's the way creation is. So
wonderful. So talk to us about when people can watch the show or how they can watch it.
Well, basically, we have 2 more weekends left: Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays at 7:30 at West of Lennon. Today is our community night. We're bringing in a bunch of Asian American community groups like Asian American Journalists Association and that sort of thing. And we'll be having a talk back. I'll be there if you want to see me. or well, that might be a warning, but
You're available for high fives,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Do you have a favorite scene from the show?
yes, there is a. Let's see, a variation of the dating game on there.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
And it's very specifically Asian, but you can see anybody from any group can see themselves in that.
That's
Awesome.
beautiful.
Roger, thank you so much for coming in today. This
Thank
is so
you.
cool. Yeah. We've got a link with more info on Joy Market up on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio13Live. And still to come, it is time for Pop Quiz.
This is going to be a